Good morning children, welcome back to the class. So today 24th class 4 social subject session number 2. So 4th class social session number 2 and our lesson number 1 our India. So already we have learned session number 1. Now in session number 2 we are going to learn about the neighboring countries. Like now you are staying in a house and you are having neighbors beside you. Yes, the house that is beside you, this is your house, and if suppose you are having one more house beside you, then this is called as a neighborhood. So in the same way our India is having neighboring countries. So in the world map, suppose India is here. So this side, this side, this side, these are all called as neighborhood. So which countries are there in this neighbor? What are our neighboring countries? We are going to see now. Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar and Bangladesh. Once again I am repeating. The neighboring countries of India are Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Bhutan, Myanmar, Nepal and Bangladesh. These are the neighboring countries. Now they have given some physical divisions. According to this, India is divided into physical divisions. Here in this map you can see. Here Afghanistan is present, Pakistan, this is Arabian Sea. Here China. So like this the neighboring countries names are there around the India. You have to check it. So according to this, the India is divided into the following physical divisions. The first one is northern mountains, next the northern plains, the western desert, the southern plateaus, the coastal plains and islands. Physical divisions: the northern mountains, the northern plains, the western desert, the southern plateaus, the coastal plains, islands. These 6 are the physical divisions of our country. So this is your homework. Look at the board, otherwise in the textbook, and write it 2 times neatly. It is given in the textbook also here. So these 6 you have to write it 2 times. That is your homework. Once again I am pronouncing it. Listen. Northern mountains, northern plains, the western desert, the southern plateaus, the coastal plains, islands. So Himalayan mountains form the northern border of India. So this is the north part of our country. In this border the Himalayan mountains are there. You can search it in the Google and for your better understanding. These are the highest mountain ranges in the world. In the world itself it is the highest range of mountains. Many rivers have their origin in this mountain. So many rivers start flowing from these mountains. The northern plains are on the south of Himalayas. These are the fertile flatlands where crops are grown. So the northern plains here, second one, the northern plains, where are located? They are located on the south of the Himalayas and many types of crops are grown here. Next, map of India showing the 6 physical divisions. This is the map where we can see the 6 physical divisions. Next, the Indian desert is also known as the Thar Desert. Next one, the desert. So the Indian desert is called as Thar Desert. This is the northwest part of India. This region receives very less rainfall and it is dry. Always the Thar Desert receives less rainfall and that is the reason it is very dry. The southern plateaus are triangular in shape. These plateaus extend to the southmost tip of India, that is Kanyakumari. You can see in the map, and here we are having the Kanyakumari. So this is in a triangular shape. The coastal plains of India are both on the eastern and western sides called the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. The Western Ghats, here the Western Desert is Thar Desert. Now here the Western Ghats. So they are on the both side, east side and west side of the India. Next about the islands. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are found in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Islands are found in the Arabian Sea. Here the Bay of Bengal is located. This is the Bay of Bengal and we can see the Andaman and Nicobar Islands here. And Lakshadweep Islands are seen in Arabian Sea. Here the Arabian Sea is located. Here you can see the Lakshadweep Islands. This is about the islands. So we have learned about the Thar Desert and neighboring countries as well as islands and the Himalayan mountains and triangular shaped plateaus in the Kanyakumari as well as Thar Desert. So this is about the 6 divisions. Now again they have given about the political divisions of India. India is a big country with a large population. Yes, our India is a big country and we are having a large population. To run the country smoothly, India is divided into states and union territories. India has 28 states and 9 union territories. The capital of India is New Delhi. What is the capital of India? New Delhi. So our India is divided into 28 states and 9 union territories. The offices of the government of India are based in New Delhi. So all the central government offices are located in New Delhi. Example, in our school, we will divide the first class ABC section, second class ABC section. In the same way, India is divided into 28 states. The states have their own governments, whereas the union territory is ruled directly by the central government. So the states like Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, it may be Maharashtra, Gujarat, every state they are having chief ministers and they will be governing the state. Under the guidance of the chief minister, the state will be running. But whereas for the union territories, we have learned that 9 union territories are there. And these union territories, no chief minister. The central government will govern the union territories. And the states are governed by the chief minister, that is self-government. So, chief minister will look after the state. He is the state as well as union territory. So don't get confused that India is divided into 28 states and 9 union territories. And each state is having self-governing, like CM will govern the state and union territories are governed by the central government, that is PM. Now, Rajasthan is the largest state area wise and Goa is the smallest state area wise. So this is called as area, place, space. So Rajasthan is the largest area and Goa is the smallest state. Goa is very small in area. The 7 states of East India are called the 7 sisters. The 7 states of the East India. This side is called the east side. This is the northern side and this is the south side and this is the west side. So this east side states are called as 7 sisters. These are the Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura. You can see in the map where it is located. Here in this map you can see the states. Where is the Assam? Here. This is called as the 7 sisters. These states are called as the 7 sisters. They are located side by side. Which states? Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura. This side. This is the east part of the country. And this is the north part of the country. This is the south part of the country. And this is the west part of the country. Where is our Hyderabad? We are south. Our state is called as south part. when you go to the Delhi or somewhere, they'll ask from which part of the country you are coming. Then you should say from the south part of the country. It may be Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana. These states are called as a south part of the country. So we have learned about the east part of the country, and there are 7 sisters. It may be coming in the fill in the blanks also. The 7 states of the East India are called as dash. Then you have to write 7 sisters. And what are these? Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura. When I am spelling it, you have to listen and you have to learn how to spell the Mizoram, Tripura. Next, in India we have different religions, languages, tribes and races. In spite of so much difference, we are all united and together. This is university in diversity, which is the most special feature of our country. So, in India, we are having different types of religions. Like Christianity is there, Hinduism is there, Buddhism is there, Sikhism is there, and Islamic is there. So, we are having different kinds of religions, and the tribes also, the people who lives in the forest area. Even though we celebrate all the festivals together, it may be Diwali, it may be Eid, or it may be the Christmas. That is the speciality of our India. No other country is having like this. So in India there are different types of religions and tribes. Even though the people are united together, అందరూ కలిసి మెలిసి ఉండేది మన ఇండియాలో మాత్రమే. No other country is celebrating all these types of festivals. Suppose if some festival is celebrated in your house, maybe your Christian friend or Muslim friend will come to you, right? And if some Muslim friend is celebrating the Ramzan, you'll go there, no, to eat biryani, because your friends will invite you. So that unity is there among in our Indian people. So in classroom also, maybe any religion, but we are only one. That's why we'll wear the uniform. Do you know why the school children is having particular uniform? Because uniforms tells that no one is rich, no one is poor, and no one is having any religion. All are God's children. Understand? So these type of things, the basic things you have to learn. So we have learned so many things today. Once again you go through the video once and twice. ఒకటికి 2 సార్లు మీరు వినండి. Then you will able to understand. ఏదైనా అర్థం కాకపోతే మళ్ళీ వింటే అర్థం అవుతుంది. If any personal, if you want to ask any doubts, you can ping me personally. And this is a homework for you. Once again I am telling you, these 6 physical divisions you have to learn and write 2 times. That is your homework. Thank you. This is all for now today, and today's homework is take out page number 260 and write these meanings. Learn words are there, no? This one you have to write 1 time. This is your homework. About next latitudes and longitudes in tomorrow's session we'll be learning. So this is your homework, children. Please take care and write with a neat presentation. Write your names also. Meanings 1 time from lesson number 1.